What's up, guys? I'm in a parking lot right here, and I had some time, so I thought I'd catch up with y'all and let y'all know kind of where my head's at and what I'm thinking right now. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good right now. Looking at how the alliance are drawn, I realized that since the brothers and the girls are clearly in the back together, that's 4, right? Then it's me and John and Leighton and Bobby, obviously. So it's 4, 2, and 2. And Bobby, John's already kind of was working with them anyways. So I text Bobby and was like, hey man, I'm doing some simple math, and right now I'm looking at it, and it's like an alliance of 4. If the rest of us don't like gang up together and try to slow them down, then we're all gonna get rolled out of here together. And then he was like, yeah man. So then they added me to their group me that Bobby, Leighton, John, and Bradley used to be a part of, and then Bradley obviously left. I was very surprised that they didn't make a new one, that they added me to that one, because I was able to look through all their previous messages, which I just read them all, and just to see kind of like how they played the game and what they were thinking and stuff. I noticed Leighton had said at one point, maybe we should put Trey up on the block. It was right after I'd won the HOH, and he was like, he's won competitions and gotten close to winning a bunch more. I don't know where he heard that from. I don't think he's right about that, but I'll take the street cred, you know what I mean? But then John and Bradley had my back and were like, nah, let's not do that. He just put up Quinn and Max, so that seems like pretty chill, which they were obviously protecting me because we were working together. And then right before I got added, I saw John had actually kind of given them like kind of the whole deal of that we were working together and how to prove myself reliable and yada, yada, yada. So I'm not going to hold it against him. In fact, since I was able to read it, they obviously thought they didn't have anything to hide, because, like, I mean, us 4 got to work together, because otherwise the brothers and the girls are going to run over us.
Hey everyone, as head of household, I have to put up 2 of you for eviction, so this time, John and Trey, you guys had a huge part in coming after me and Quinn, so it's only sensible that I return the favor. Nothing personal, obviously, it's just a game move. I wish everybody luck in the veto, so here we go.
Winning this all-important power of veto. Congratulations, John Oliver, you have won the power of veto.
Hey dudes, ladies, I'm using my veto to save Trey. Good luck in the game, buddy.
Well, it looks like John has used the veto on Trey? Question mark? Weird? I don't know. Well, either way, I gotta put someone up. Quinn, go ahead and take a seat. Love you.
Don't really know what's going on, but I vote to evict John, hopefully.
I already used my veto to save John, so I think I've done my obligation to repay him for what he did for me. So I vote to evict John.
Hey guys, I'm watching Super Bowl halftime show by a vote of 3-2. John, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
Well, ladies, gentlemen, final thoughts from John. Now a member of the jury, as you know. I know. It was dumb. Always use the veto on yourself. I know. Here's my reasoning behind it. Like it or not, this is what I did. I knew that Trey had betrayed Bradley and I because of the way the votes added up on the last one. And I thought that I would at least have him for a little bit longer. I didn't know he was working directly with Quinn. And I could be wrong about all of this. These are just my best guesses. I guess I'll find out later. I thought that I would have him for a little bit longer, at least long enough to take out Quinn, and I didn't. And he got me because I literally gave it to him like an idiot. And I know it was a dumb move, but it should have worked. And I didn't see it coming, and they got me. So I had a ton of fun playing. and I'm excited to be on the jury with Bradley. So let's do that.
You know, houses just typically have one back door, but this house has had several over the past few days, and I was about to be another one. And oh my goodness, I'm not. I came really close. Max came really close. All right. Well, you think you know someone, you really do, and then you realize you don't. So yeah, I appreciate the game that Max is trying to play. However, it's not working. The one HOH comp that he won, he didn't even get what he wanted that week. So if I'm a jury and I'm looking at that, that's not too impressive. So I'm feeling pretty good. I've got a 4-person alliance now with the girls and Trey. Had to flip Trey to my side if I were to stay this week, and I'm perfectly fine with that. It was my last straw. I really didn't have any other play, and thankfully it worked out. I was a bit scared that it wouldn't, but Trey, thank you, bud. I appreciate you.
I'm so emotionally drained at the moment. My HOH did not go as planned. I mean, I got John out, which I'm fine with. He was a big threat in the game, but oh my god. Why did he not use the veto on himself like a normal person? He wanted to prove to Quinn that he didn't need a veto to beat him. And I'm like, well, apparently you did, because Quinn pulled something and convinced Trey to keep him in the game. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm still here, but I'm stuck in this house with Quinn, who will probably never trust me again. Thankfully, I think I have an alliance with Melody and Abby, because they recognize, too, that Quinn is a threat. Apparently, they voted him out. I don't know who voted where. Melody and Abby say they voted Quinn out. Bobby and Leighton agreed to vote Quinn out before, and the vote was 3-2, so somebody's lying, and I don't know who. So I'm just praying that Melody and Abby are right, and I'm sticking with them for final 3. So one of them has to win HOH next week and put up Quinn and Trey, because the game has been blown wide open. I've created a massive shift in whatever is happening in this game right now. Oh man, I don't know where I stand in the house. I hope people just kind of like forget about me and start hitting at each other, because my plan kind of backfired. Viewing party, you are welcome for the drama. I'm glad I could oblige. I hope I don't join you soon next week. It's very possible if Quinn wins HOH, I'm going to be up there. But I'm so tired. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Okay, fans, you're probably wondering why I voted the way I did last night, so I thought I would shed some light on this before I get to work. So, really, what happened last night was just the last straw of several Tunes events where John Oliver has just made me nervous at best or ticked off at worst. So some of the previous events are when I was texting Melody about who I should put up, and we already knew John had all the votes, so I was just saying, oh yeah, who do you think you should put up? I should put up, and then she said John, and then I was like, oh yeah, I don't know about him. He's kind of, just because like we were supposed to pretend like we weren't allies. Then he panicked and reached out to Melody, even though he wasn't going to, and then just completely shot my credibility to shreds. Another thing that I wasn't a big fan of was when it was him and Bradley on the block. I was only going to use my veto if we were pretty sure Bradley was going to make it, because I honestly wanted to save Bradley between the two of them, because John kept getting us into situations because he was a very impulsive player. And then John was like, "Oh no, you use it on me, and then Bradley will be fine," and that kind of bothered me because I feel like he should have gone down with the ship a little bit and not pinned his error on Bradley and let Bradley take the fall. So in all game, John's been kind of the one that's been like, oh, we need to ally with these people, or we need to go after this person, or so on and so forth. And I just got frustrated being his pawn. He didn't even tell me about the plan of Max to backdoor Quinn. Like, I had no idea, and it just bothered me that I felt like I was getting yanked around on a chain, and I didn't much like that. So I was at the Super Bowl too, like the Super Bowl party I was at, and I was just having a good time and stuff, so I just wanted to be done with it. So Quinn messaged me at the exact perfect time of confusion and emotional vulnerability regarding insecurity about my alliance. So he just messaged me at the right time, said the right things, and I thought I have a better path to victory on the alliance with him and the girls than I did with them, the guys, because I mean, if you look at it, now we should be able to get it down to the four of us, because Max is ineligible for HOH, and I think he's going home, and Bobby and Leighton haven't won anything. And then it'll just be us two and the girls, and then it's just a matter of making sure that I either win the HOH or the Power of Veto, and then I'll be set to make it to the final three, where it's every man for himself anyways.
Well, we've reached that point. It's the double eviction, which I hate, but it's a necessary evil, so I have to win this HOH if I want to secure my safety. If I lose, Veto's the only thing that's going to be able to save me, and I am going to have to gun for it. So if our side wins, we put up Max, Bobby, Leighton. That's easy. If one of them takes themselves off, so what? We can just evict the other two, and we'll be fine. We will be absolutely fine. But one of us four have to win. If Bobby or Leighton win, we're good as gone. And that's the thing. This competition is based on luck, not skill. And Bobby and Leighton, to my knowledge, don't have any ounce of skill. So this is their comp. It's a true, tried and true comp for them to win. So I really hope they don't. But fingers crossed.
So today I got the middle part rocking, and kind of worried about the block tonight because Melody won, and I don't know how, because somehow we tied 3 times and then she beat me, but whatever. Not calling her a cheater, but we'll see.
Alright, so Melody won HOH, which is big news. So the plan should be to nominate Max, Bobby, and Leighton so that our Strong 4 Alliance is still in this game. And regardless of who wins veto, we can take 2 out of those 3 out with the double eviction, and it will be a 4 versus 1 house, and we can just knock them out the next week. Ideally, that's what happens, and this is beautiful. Now, the outlier possibility could be that Melody could decide, oh, Quinn's pretty good at this game, and yeah, that's indicative of how my game could end up. It could just fall to the ground if Melody decides that she wants to evict me. That's not good if that happens. I mean, it's a smart move on her part, but I hope that she sticks to R4. This is a big week.
As head of household, I am responsible for putting 3 people on the chopping block. None of these are personal. You know, I really have enjoyed getting to know every single one of you in this house. And so that being said, my first nominee is Bobby. Again, we just, it's not personal. We just haven't talked much in this game. You don't know where my head's at. I don't know where your head's at. We just haven't talked at all. Leighton, It's not personal again. We've just not talked very much in this game. And my third nominee is Max, which, I mean, Max. But that being said, you know, I wish everyone the best in the veto, and good luck.
I won the veto. Wow. Melody did not tell me that I was going on the block. Offended, kind of. She says, you owe us, you should be the pawn. And I'm like, fine, I guess so. I didn't tell them about the Quinn plan, but I was so convinced that they would pick Quinn over me any day. I still don't know who voted what in the last vote, but I don't care. I'm here for the final five. I'm still down for a final four with the girls and Quinn if they are. She can either put Trey or Quinn up. I don't really care. Like, somebody from the other side of the house, 2 people from the other side of the house are going home, so that's good with me. I'm gonna gun for this HOH next week and hopefully start building my case to win this game, because clutch comp wins, check, got it. Held a freaking tennis ball on my hand for 40 minutes and got 7 of those words in 5 minutes. I will obviously use the power of veto on myself.
My replacement nominee is Trey.
I vote to save Bobby.
Something I never thought I'd say. I'm going to save Trey.
Hey guys, there's a lot of things going on around me, but by a vote of 2-1, Trey, you are safe. Bobby and Leighton, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house. They suck.